Time for our tale of the tape. Tommy the Duke Morrison. He weighed in at 100. Tommy the Duke Morrison, the former WBO heavyweight champion of the world. Who could forget some of his legendary battles from the 90s? Rocky Marciano, 201 pounds of pure terror. This man is an absolute machine.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Tom. This is ridiculous.
And with that, let's go into the ring and the Hall of Fame announcer himself, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Kansas City, Missouri, here is the hard-hitting WBO heavyweight champion of the world, Tommy the Duke Morrison. Fighting out of the blue corner, here is a Hall of Fame legend from Brockton, Massachusetts, a Ring Magazine world champion and an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, the Brockton blockbuster, Rocky Marciano.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
I'm so giddy, so excited. The anticipation is second to none. Let's get it on.
Yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck.
So here we go. Should be a good one. On her right. He threw the hook, didn't land. He just misses with that jab. Might want to back out of the pocket here. Look how slow these punches are. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
So hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on here.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs. Both men step back for just a moment. Showing exceptional chins, by the way. Still waiting for this fighter to show some defensive ability. Rocky Marciano covering up, trying to buy some time to get out of trouble. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. No secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Here we go for round two. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take three to give one. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
Terrorized them into not wanting to throw a punch because they don't even see the shot leaving.
It's obvious this fighter is gassed out. Why sit in there and throw punches? Not the way he wanted this fight to start. Let's see if he can get out of trouble. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. Has he weathered the storm? Left shot lands. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
You are fighting a swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have one.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
On to the third. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Fantastic punch. And this with that jab. This fighter has not shown us much defense at all. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink, because one big shot and this thing could be over.
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout, because it makes the night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. Right hand. He misses with that jab. He misses with that jab. That's a scoring left hand. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
There's a right hand. Aren't they keeping their gloves up? We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
It's the one who draws first blood, Tom. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Back into the fray here in round 5. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here. Good punch. And wait a minute, a left hand lands. Got out of the way of that right hook. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Close fight here in this round. So that left lands. Hey, those punches add up. To answer back. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the judge.
Here we go in the 6th round. Got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fight. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play it smooth.
So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it. Two were made for each other. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, make look so easy.
Round 7, here we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Oh, and they just got their bell rung. Are we about to witness history? The great Rocky Marciano in serious trouble. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire. This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
George, you know what? Sometimes when they're going in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. He fails to score with that left hook. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Insane action. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute...
Round 8, and we're off again. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Punch lands. Both men step back for just a moment. It's defend yourself at all times, but this fighter hasn't defended themselves at all. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
They call it the chin. Are we about to witness history? The great Rocky Marciano in serious trouble. I thought we were going to see the finish there. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow. It's all offense all the time. You're a power puncher. You're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain.
Nice punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. You start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
This is the 10th. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
How are they doing that now? Are they trying to get an early round? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round? In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it. Coming back to life now, starting to land some punches. Both trying for a knockout. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
There's a lot on the line here.
Let's start 11. A lot of energy put into that last round. Can they keep it up here?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to...
Can he finish the job? Is this big opportunity to finish the fight slipping him by? How did they survive that? Missed him with that uppercut. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Back and forth they go. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. It's never good to have a body injury because your opponent is just going to target in on that area. Let's see defensively what strategy they have coming out in this next round.
Man, oh man, you know what?
On to the 12th. It's one of the best fights I've seen this year. Let's see if this round continues that incredible action.
This is part of the game plan. You knew this was going to happen. Now you've got to stay still in your mind. You've got to think, right, don't get rattled. Don't get swayed by the crowd cheering or booing. Walk straight in there, stick to your game plan, show your shots, and then let it go. But do it at your pace.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through it?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. And he misses with the left uppercut. Neither man really defending themselves. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
When you've got a fast fighter, they will cut you to ribbons, and they know it's a matter of time before either you get desperate or the referee jumps in and saves you. This is a natural gift.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judges' scorecards as a unanimous decision victory.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.